What's up, guys? Welcome out to a lunch break activation. I haven't done a lot recently. I do a ton of activations. I haven't filmed one recently is what I mean. And it's because as sick as my truck is, I know this is the envy of the internet. I don't love filming in there as much. I just don't think it's very cool. Even though the ATAS is cool, the ATAS freaking rocks. Or the hamstick. But we're gonna do something a little bit different, even though it's freezing. Let's. This is where I used to go. I used to go up to this campground up here. You guys can see a bunch of my videos, but it's locked off. They lock these up for the winter. We do have a lost wedding ring, so I'm gonna do my best. Would love to make someone's day, but let's start the hike. Let's just go up this trail. I think my truck is locked. Yeah, one of my favorite spots in all of Pota is probably a mile up, maybe a mile and a half. I'm not gonna hike that far because I'm on a lunch break, so I don't have a ton of time to waste. But what I like is when I can bend out, I get more of an exit out this valley. So we'll see what we do today. Yeah, it's an equestrian. Always a ton of horses up here. Really pretty. There's a couple, it's not this peak, and that's a false summit. The summit's beyond it. And then there's one behind it. That's an Atno and Soda. But they don't have trails. So you've got to just pick a ridgeline and go up, which I'm not built for that. I've tried. So I usually like to come in here. I've done some activations in this parking lot, but let's go up higher. This is why they lock those gates, because they don't plow these roads. And who do you think the park leader is here? This guy. Very proud of that. I worked hard for it too. Don't believe what signs say though. All of that, a good 300 yards down, is still the Uinta National Forest. Signs are just kind of a formality. You can go to any government site. I purchase Onyx, which is like $100 a year, and that shows me my boundaries. So some people might think you need to go past that sign. You don't. But you do need to check the boundary though. So I think let's just go up to the top of this. I still want to have, I don't want to be blocked. This reflector right here. I want to get out. My guess is I'm gonna need California and Washington today, and Oregon. So I want to still have a path out. Because I'm being serious. If the canyon is too tight, like to my north, or I'm blocked from behind, I will only have propagation out. My QSO map will reflect that. It's kind of steep. So, I was rucking, by the way, but both are true. I am out of shape and I was rucking, so. This is my loadout for today. Probably gonna need those. Yeah, let's go. Let's go KH1, baby. we'll start out on 20 meters. See how it goes. So we'll be on 14.055. Sounds clear. Sweet. So I got Danny and then Jeremy back to back. That's Illinois then Arkansas, so that's good. Would love to now get a QSO west of me. Which we just did. That's my buddy Bruce in Oregon. Man, these signals sound great today. Cool. Off to a really good start. Sorry, guys. My trusty snow platform failed. So is California. No, I didn't catch the end of that. Oh yeah, that's Sheldon. This might be a park to park. Dang it. I have a running joke in my own head that I hate when I get like really bad signal reports when I'm filming YouTube with the KH1. I'm always like, dang it, dude, come on. I'm filming a YouTube over here, bro. We're supposed to show everyone that the KH1 is like... I'm obviously kidding. This radio freaking rocks. Like, look what I'm doing right now. But yeah, 119, that's pretty brutal. But we got it done though, that's all that matters. It's Lewis in Santa Clara, California. Here we go. That's how we follow up the 1-1. Sweet. All right, here's my CW test. This is the CW call sign test. If you're new to CW, download Iambic Master and put your speed at like 22 words a minute and make sure you can send AA5HH. Hey. That's savvy. He's got a YouTube as well. Go check him out. Saying very QSB. Hopefully I get him. I'm smiling really big because he's maybe 2 miles that way. More like 6 or 7 miles, but he's in Payson, Utah. I've never had a QSO with him, but it shows me Payson, Utah, Richard. In fact, that mountain's blocking him. Maybe I'm reflecting off this guy, because yeah, the entire city of Payson's actually out of my view right now. That's funny. That sucks. I wanted to get you, buddy. He had a good signal. It's man, I can't tell you how rare it is for me to get someone like in my city, like in my where I live. I get line of sight, but there's just not a ton of CW ops. So sorry, man. Richard, if you ever watch this, hope to get you someday. Alright, so a little bit of a status update. We had 8 QSOs in just over 11 minutes. 11 minutes and 2 seconds, 8 QSOs. It's now been 8 minutes and 37 seconds since my last QSO. So I'm going to switch bands, but man, I don't know if anything else could better define QRP than that. That's kind of what you get yourself into a little bit. This reminds me of my early days of activating. Just going out QRP, not really knowing what I'm doing, and having like 20-minute dry spells with no QSOs. I should probably go do some park to park. So I got AB6SV. Ooh, my buddy Gabe is out there activating on 10 meters. That's exactly what I'm gonna go do. I'm gonna go hunt. I'm gonna go get my last 2 stations hunting. They're gonna have crazy pileups that I won't be able to break. This is AB6SV. Okay, great. Now let's go get this guy in Washington State. Heck yes, back to back. WA0 World Wide Web. Park's activated, guys. It's Jay up in Washington. What a great call sign. WA0 WWW. Did I? I'm just for fun. I'm just looking to see if there's any other. I wish my buddy Gabe was on 20s or one of my bands. That's what it sounds like. Well, you know what? That was a funny activation. Whoops, I'm doing a no-no. I should have broken this down before I unthreaded it. That was a whoops. I think this little heat shrink keeps coming off my antenna. I need to melt some new ones on there. These are just the little grips for the tabs that it clicks into. But that was a good, kind of a good lesson there. QRP out in the field. I'm a little rusty because I've been going QRO in my truck. Actually, that's not true. I've been doing QRP still. I just do QRO a lot more often. But I'll bring my KX2 or what else have I been doing? I've been doing my Mountain Topper MTR3B V4. Done some QMX. I've had my TR35. I've done a lot of QRP recently. But anyway, into the field. This is like, it's not too cold. It's maybe, yeah, it's 35 degrees and I'm in snow. But the gloves really helped. But anyway, what I'm getting at is, man, I just had a great activation, 8 QSOs in like 10 minutes, and then I had about a 10-minute dry spell. And then I switched bands. I called CQ on 20 meters a long time, no response. Switched to 15, had a bad match, so went over to 17, had a good match, and was getting picked up by RBN. I need to spend more time on bands. Had I hung out on 17, I probably would have got my two needed QSOs by now. But on a Monday, during a lunch break, there's not as many guys sitting at home. People are at work, so sometimes your best friend is the other dude out there calling CQ. And that was actually pretty surprising to me that I was able to work both of them back to back first call. So that was great. All right, let's pack up. I'm gonna ruck back down this hill and try not to slip and fall. And plus my backpack's kind of in the snow, so. But I've got a jacket on, so I'm not too worried about it. Whew. I wish I could take you guys further up that canyon. It's pretty beautiful, especially once you get into the pine trees. I know this stuff is kind of like This is like the barren wasteland that God sent Adam and Eve into after they broke some rules. But there's Utah County, very cloudy. Kind of see Utah Lake out there in the distance. I don't know if you guys can. I actually really got to be careful. I should actually just slip and eat crap to wrap up the activation. But thanks for joining me, guys. Fun to get out and do another activation video out in the field. And man, I can't wait for warmer weather when I don't know, my fingers aren't frozen. I'll tell you what though, these are cool. It's fun to do this in the snow. Thanks for joining me. We'll see you guys 73.